Hi guys, here's Louis with first generation Firebird Garage. A little update on the fender. 69 Firebird original 400 car, numbers matching still. Convertible that I did my last video on. Here's how the fender's working out. This is the first filler work I actually did to the car. It's the first filler. You know, you always need filler. I don't care who it is doing body work, you always need filler to fix the imperfections. But it came out nice, and this is sanded. The filler is only sanded with 40 grit. I still haven't used the 80 or nothing like that. I just got a little sanding more to do before I use 80. I still haven't done the bottom piece. That'll be a little later. And I wanted to share this video of simple body work tools that I use for my buddy Brian out there rebuilding the 67 Firebird, restoring the 67 Firebird that belonged to his late brother. Go check out his channel, Brian with the 67 Firebird project. Good buddy of mine's. Also a Firebird guy. He's also a Porsche guy too. So it's very simple. This is my hammer and dolly set. I got it in Harbor's Freight. Pretty sure all you guys out there could go to Harbor's Freight and pick this up. Wasn't that expensive either. I forgot how much I paid for it. These are the sanding block I use. Dura blocks. Different sizes. Different contours. This one is rounded. This is a 40 grit. Like I said, I was using 40 grit earlier today for the fender. This is another size also. This one is nice when you're doing your wet sanding. Okay. And these are the papers I use. I like Duragold. They ain't that crazy expensive. They're affordable. And this is the grits I use. So when I put my filler, I use 40. Start sanding, breaking the filler down. 80 and 120. That's about it. Sometimes I go 180. That's it. I shoot it with primer, and then I use 320, 400, and you go on to paint. These are the body fillers I like to use. Okay, U-Pull has been very good to me. This is the one that in the Bondo brand you put on top of your welding, like that. No moisture goes behind and starts developing up and breaking your welds, and there goes the rust, and there goes the whole problem you started with from the beginning. This is great. The reason I use this brand and not the Bondo green short strand fiberglass is because that thing, when it dries, is like a brick. This dries and is more sandable friendly. Then from that, I put this very light on the panels. Then I go to this body filler, which I got it really cheap from a show, like a swap meet in January. A gallon for 20 bucks. It's been great. I like the way it sands. And this one is really sandable friendly. I mean, the filler just sands like butter. From Eastwood. This one is pricey. This is pricey too. This could go, I seen it up to like $80. But at the end, it's worth it. Believe me, your money is going to something that is worth it. It's not going to give you headaches. And different size spreaders. You're always going to use different size spreaders. I like to clean mine with a little lacquer thinner, and you're good to go. You also could pick that up in Harbor's Freight. This die grinder here, Harbor Freight, not expensive at all. I put the roll lock disc on it when I'm gonna go grind down my wells. This resin fiber disc also. This is very aggressive. I believe it's like 36 grit, something like that. I have used like 20 something grit. Also Harbor's Freight tool, very cheap. Got it on sale for like 20 bucks, I believe. And this DA is really vintage. I actually have this for a couple of years, and when I picked it up, it was already vintage. This is all air tools. I was just talking last night with Jonathan from Vinyl Village Garage, my big Firebird buddy. He's my, like, a brother I don't have of a Firebird. He's my Firebird brother. He was schooling me last night about compressors, because I'm looking for a big compressor that is much easier when you're using air tools. It'll supply you with the air you need. Right now I have a small vintage one. It's about 30 gallons. It does the job, but if you're gonna be sanding, using a DA for a long time and grinding welds for a long time, is a pain in the neck. And I also love these, also Duragold. Okay, I'm just sharing what I get and what I have learned through the years of doing this. That works for me. Hope it works for you guys too. And these boxes, they 6 inches round pads. Let me see if I could take one out for you guys. Okay, and these are all sticky backs. Okay, this is 40 grit sticky back, 6-inch sticky back. You could put it on this, no problem. This is also sticky back. Okay, and 40 grit. This one is pretty mixed. It has, like, I believe from like 40, 80, 60, 100 and something grit, all the way to 400, I believe, this box. And this one is an 80 grit, if I'm not mistaken, 80 grit box, because I use a lot of 80 grit when I'm going to sand the bundle down. I just figure I shared this with you guys, and I owed Brian a video of basic body tools when you're gonna do body work. This is the basics. It's not breaking the bank or nothing, okay? And you get to do the work that I have done and you guys seen on my YouTube channel. This is the Eastwood Welder. I have used it with gas, and I also have used it flux core with no gas. I'm able to weld both styles because I've been doing it for a long time. Sometimes when you're a newbie with gas, it is much simple. Okay, less hot, less warpage. But if you do flux core for a long time, you will learn how to manipulate all those issues. And it's great. It's a great weld. I got this on sale for, like, I went to Eastwood. I'm lucky in Pennsylvania. I could drive to Eastwood. And my buddy Dan, that I'm fixing the fender for, he's the one that picked this up for me, because he was there already. I said, pick this up for me and I give you the money when I see you. I believe on Christmas, December of last year, I paid like $200 for this unit. And it's more expensive than that, especially when it first came out. All right. And this is a big one. I like the way it works. It's okay. This is an electric DA. An electric DA that I picked up from Harbor Freight for like $54 on sale. 6-inch pad, okay? If you're fighting the air compressor issues like I'm fighting the air compressor, I try to go to electrical tools because they help me a whole lot. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Pretty soon, I'm going to be attacking the floor on the 68 Firebird. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.